Hey, I wanted to talk about the TED Talk option for my final project of diversity in the classroom. Diversity in the classroom is everywhere, and it really intrigued me and brought me in because of really the different meanings and connotations that are associated with it. Schools can be diverse by their racial components, their religious, their incomes, the levels of education that former students or even teachers have had in the past. There's so many ways that people can be diverse in their schools and everything. And that being said, I kind of wanted to maybe find some area of common ground where all of that stuff is so different on a case-to-case basis. I kind of wanted to find one constant that is in almost every school around the world, or at least all the ones that we'll probably teach at in the future. Um, there might not be racial diversity or religious diversity at every school, but there definitely is going to be diversity in popularity. And popularity meaning the way that students treat other students, the way that even some faculty and teachers treat other students. For example, like if you went to a school that was super into athletics, maybe the football or basketball players get special treatment with homework or grades, or maybe they don't have to go to detention. And the way that those people are treated affects the way that everyone else in the school sees them and the way that everyone else in that school also treats them, because they have a special privilege or they're afforded special rights that other people in the school don't have. And so that changes their social positioning in the school. And that can have catastrophic results if it is taken in the opposite way or too far, either way, honestly. Um, One of the biggest issues I think with popularity in schools is the issue with bullying and self-esteem and stuff. Unfortunately, like I'm not going to say bullying is in every school across the country, but there's quite a bit of bullying, whether it's severe or just on a smaller scale in every school. And it's really important to get on top of that as an educator and as a like a mentor and somebody that our students look up to us, and we need to be there for them, especially when they're dealing with problems like this. Now, diversity in a sense of popularity means people are getting special treatment based off of their social standing in the school. So, like we said earlier, maybe a football player gets special treatment because of this, or maybe an AV club kid gets like special treatment as in people make fun of him or her, or maybe they throws books down in the hall. But like there's different groups and different types of people in all different schools that are treated differently. And I don't know if that's probably just the way humans are, but after learning a bunch about this and and after experiencing it myself in school, I definitely have come to realize that it's honestly not that hard to stop, and it starts in the classrooms on an individual basis. Um, I think respect is the key to getting along with others. The teachers need to respect their students at all times. They need to be worthy of their students' respect, and those students need to learn to respect each other. And that, like I said, that all starts in the classroom. You would never tell someone you respect to go eat lunch alone, or you would never intentionally hurt the feelings of somebody that you knew and respected. Like, I think a lot of issues with, like, obviously there is harmful bullying and stuff, but some of it happens because kids are just inexperienced and they don't know how to handle certain things. Like, maybe there could be like a international student that possibly wears a burqa or an abaya, or something to school, and it could be a group of people's first time ever seeing one of those in their lives, like especially if they're in middle school or if they're in a really small town, and they could make a joke like, "Oh, why do you have that on?" or just honestly something that could be a lot worse, and they're probably not meaning to offend her, but they are, and that's coming from a place of ignorance because they, even though they're not meaning to offend her, they are, but it wouldn't have to happen that way if they knew each other, if there was a mutual sense of respect and understanding that stems from the classroom and the teacher. I think it's really important for teachers to model what that respect should look like and what it means to talk and be open to new perspectives and ideas from your classmates and everything. If people like know each other and respect each other, they'd be way more inclined to have real conversations, talk about maybe things they don't understand. And it's just huge in life once you come to the realization of how important culture is, and not necessarily just like the culture of religion, like you wear this abaya, but cultures and just high schoolers' lives, like culture of playing Dungeon Dragons, or football culture, or fantasy football, or Glee Club. Like all of those things have their own stigmas and their own cultures associated with them, and the events that they do are going to change and shape the way that my future students and everyone else's future students grow, because those experiences that they participate in are going to be different than everyone else's in the school's experiences, and that makes them special and that makes them different. And when we can come together and start respecting each other's differences and understanding like, oh, okay, I understand why you think that way because you had this experience. Maybe if I had that experience, I would do the same way. And really just striking down any misconceptions or ignorance or just things that don't really help the positive growth of diversity in the classroom. Like I said, diversity in a sense of popularity means that you're getting special treatment based off of your social standing. So it doesn't necessarily have to involve race, religion, income, or anything else, but I really do think it's super important to take a minute to realize just how important it is for every single student that we have to feel like they're respected and their opinion matters, and they're not going to go to school and be harassed by everyone else in their class. And kids might do that, but that's just because they don't know better. They don't know, they haven't had a good role model to show them the right way to handle new experiences and new people. And once you get that base of learning and knowledge and respect down, it really changes you as a person, and it can make experiences way better in life because you're more experienced and you have the respect available to show and give to the matter at hand. This is why I think this particular issue of diversity is so important. Thank you for listening, and have a great day.